to our Langara, presentation. This is our Project One showcase, as you can see, for spring 2025, and it's beautiful day out here today. I actually made sure that it's nice and sunny out for you guys. We worked really hard for the weather that you're enjoying today, and good to see students from the past term that I had. Nice to see familiar faces. Thanks for coming out to support the team, the term one members. And I'm sure I see some new faces here as well. So I'm sure there are some students from term one right now that I might see you next term if you pass term one. Yeah. You have exams coming up. You better do well. Okay, so I was talking to a few of the students, and I always say, I said, if you're not feeling excited or you're not feeling nervous, you're not alive, right? You have, it's normal to be excited and at the same time nervous today. So I am actually also excited and nervous. I'm excited for you guys, for the term two students to make it through. They still have to pass. And then I'm also nervous because I want my students to do well at the same time. So I'm both excited and nervous, same way. Before we get started, we have two panelists from our past term. I would like to, welcome them. So please, come up to the stage and Vin as well. Come up to the stage. Don't be shy. Yeah, we have a designer and a lead from our past terms. So students in this term might be asked to help next term. So I'm thankful for Monica. Monica is right there. And also Wen, thank you. Good to see you. Thanks for coming out to help the term two students. Okay, excellent. Yeah, you can go back. Thank you. Good, awesome. And we have, I can see, Reza and Kevin here. Reza is always here helping out. So you guys know Reza. And Kevin's at the back, and everyone knows Kevin. Thanks for coming out to support the students. All right. So without further ado, we have about 5 teams this term. Okay, but our goal is to finish off around 11:30 because the pizza's here around 11:30. So I know some of you are here just for pizza, which is totally fine. The smell might distract you guys at the end. So let's see what time the pizza shows up. So we'll ask our first team to come up and present their presentation.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. We are Team Skyline, and today we are proud to present our app, Beacon. Before we dive in, I would like to introduce you to our team. I'm the project manager. My name is Yuki, and I'm one of the developers. And going into the designers, we have Benny, or Shubham, as a lead, and Esteban. And for developers, we have Shubham, the other Shubham, which is kind of confusing. As a lead developer, Vibot, and Christian. So, I have a question. How many of you guys want to change the current transit system because they're unhappy with it? Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that much. Do you want to share your experience?
Yes, I do. So, do you guys see this picture on the screen? This is the exact same emotion I have when I'm standing in pouring rain waiting for my bus, but it's nowhere to be found. And at that point, I'm screaming to myself, what if there was an application that can tell me what happened to my bus and where is it?
Awesome. So that seems like something we can solve with Beacon because it's a community-driven app that maximizes your transit time and minimizes your stress.
Can you tell me more about the features of this application?
Sure. We have 3 core features. One is real-time problem reporting, and the second one is customizable notifications, and the third one is community updates, and we'll tell you about that later.
Do you have any other competitors or similar applications?
Yes, there are competitors, but Viba will tell you about that.
Thanks, Yuki. So our biggest competitor is TransLink. If you have used them, you all know like their updates are even old and weeks old. So we want something better, reliable, and more accurate. That is why we built Skyline. And from the Skyline, you will get real-time updates coming from the people on the ground.
Hey, Shivam.
Hello.
So I remember you saying that you were stuck in the rain because of some delays.
Yes, I was.
Let me show you how you can report that on Beacon.
Okay.
So on our report page, you see bus routes within a 1.5 kilometer radius of your current location. What app was it that, what bus were you waiting for?
Well, I was waiting for bus 100 to Maple.
Okay, so you can search bus 100 and switch the head sign here to Maple and tap on the card and you see your route from point A to point B. So what is it that you wanted to report?
Actually, the bus was delayed for about 20 minutes due to an accident up ahead. And can I add pictures as well?
Yes, you can. So to add a picture, just click on the start camera button, press capture, and submit your report. And now your report has been added to a report feed for all users on the application to see.
But these are the buses that I take quite often, and I don't want to search them over and over again. So can I add them to a saved or favorite section?
Yeah, you can. So, for example, for your bus 100, you could tap on the star icon on the right and add it to your favorites. So it will appear in the favorite section here.
So the reports in this section are based on the buses in the favorite section.
Yes, they are. So just to demonstrate, I can tap on the star icon here for bus 100 again, and reports for bus 100 are no longer here.
Okay. But I have one more question. There are some buses that I take quite often and they get delayed or crowded again and again. So I was thinking, is there a feature that can let me add a notification so that they can tell me if the bus is crowded or not?
Yes, so you can do that on our schedule page. So the schedule page, you can tap on, so just say Canada Line, and you can schedule a notification just for demonstration purposes, like a minute from now. And while we wait for your notification, I'll show you the feed section. So the feed section is our grand collection of like all reports made by all users on the application. So here you can see what other people on the application are reporting about.
But there are so many reports on this page and I see some buses that I might never even take. So can I filter those out?
Yeah, so in the filter report section, you can filter by bus number, by destination, and by course.
And can I also change my username, password, or profile picture?
So like any modern application, you can update your profile photo, you can change your username, and once you just click on save changes, that will be updated as well. And just in time, your notification is also in.
Okay. But I have one more question. What if I'm standing at a bus stop and I lose internet connection? What happens then? Do I lose all the information and the server crash?
No, so unfortunately, you can't use our application without being connected to the internet. However, we have an offline mode where you'll be notified to reconnect to the internet. And then right after that,
Well, I also noticed one more thing. The design of this application was quite user-friendly, seamless, and minimalistic. Can you tell me more about that?
okay, so for that, our design team was responsible for that. So Esteban and Manny will tell you more about it.
Thank you, Chris. So for the design, we created two elements. The arrow that represents connection, community, and harmony in society, and the arrow icon that represents location, which is the main key of our app. For the color palette, we based our choice on emotions. We wanted to show trust, reliability, and energy. And we also add gradients for giving the sensation of flow and motion. Finally, for the typography, we chose Noto Sans because it's clean, readable, and works well in all devices. And we wanted to reflect accessibility and clarity so the users can navigate through the app easily.
So for our Beacon UI kit, it is designed to feel seamless, minimal, and user-centric, perfect for commuting. It presents clear layout that prioritizes the clarity and the function. For the card layout, it is designed to get update related to the route. And we also added the filters where user can directly choose what they are dealing with. We also provide the interface that are very accessible to the users. Overall, our Beacon is a tool for the users to trust and rely on, especially when they need it most.
Thank you, designers. Now, Viba, how did we develop this app?
So these are the technologies we have used so far. HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for the programming language. And it was the first of time most of us, we have used those technology to build a high scale application. Superbase and Firebase that we had never heard of. Now it stores our and the whole Vancouver transit data. GitHub for version controlling, where we learn how to break, fix, and try again and again until it makes sense. And for the design, we have used Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, and Figma, where our design thinking you can see on our applications.
So I would like to take a moment to thank all of the instructors and IAs for teaching us everything to make this Beacon app possible. Thank you all, especially Richard, Valentina, Amandeep, Kevin, Reza, and Benazir. Thank you for all the support. Now, how do we make money out of this, Shubham?
Well, we designed a freemium model, so the free users will enjoy a limited number of user tracking per day, but for a small amount of $3.99 a month, you'll get unlimited user tracking, the ability to store your buses into favorite section, and also schedule notifications.
Great. So what are the future enhancements?
So in the future, we are planning to send out an update with push notifications so that people will get notification even if they're not using the application. And also the integration with local providers like TransLink for more accurate accurate reports and updates.
It was like a solid update. We are looking forward to it. And that is all from us. We are Team Skyline. This is Beacon. Thank you very much for your time today. And we hope to sell this app and the whole idea to TransLink so we can become millionaires quickly. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Good presentation there. I know, Shubham, you were asking a lot of questions, and we are going to ask you some questions that you've missed.
Sure.
So I'm going to first pass it on to our panelists and let them ask some questions first.
Okay.
So, hi everyone. First of all, congratulations about the idea. It's always important to help the community. So, congrats. About design, I think you did a great job, especially with contrast. We need to see things clearly. So, the use of yellow and blue was really a good idea. Congrats. Talking only about some images, I saw that you use sometimes a lot of details in images like chats and tests. So just be aware because we are using this on a mobile, so sometimes it's hard to see what you are trying to convey. But overall, good job, guys, and congratulations again.
Thank you.
Awesome job, by the way. That was a very impressive implementation for your idea. And I know that was quite hard to implement everything under 12 weeks, so I know how it's like. And when it comes to apps that revolve, depends on community feedback, it's always good to think of how you would moderate the content, how do you prevent the building of systems. And I just want to know if you guys thought about it and how you handle builds, set misinformation and safe fake reports or something like that.
Okay, so our plan was that, that we were concerned about that as well. But we were thinking right now we don't have a big user base. So the filtering out, the moderation about misinformation would be handled in future updates. So right now we were not really thinking about moderation and filtration because we don't have a big user base. But yeah, that was a point that we were thinking about while working on this application.
Okay, thank you.
And just one point, like just to add, so like users can't make reports outside of their current location. So you can't be in Vancouver, be making reports in Surrey. So.
Yeah, thank you for presentation. I really liked the flow of your presentation. It was very fluid and pretty much showed all the features. Regarding this question, I think one idea for the future would be allowing other, because everything is reported as a registered user, so you can have other user to upvote or downvote anything that is reported. Then users can, over time, accumulate some credit, so they would be more trustworthy. Many systems, many sites, or many services do that. So that's would be, again, I don't expect to do this in 12 weeks, but definitely for future, that's like something you can do. And yeah, I like that you guys used camera in 2 places. That was good. So basically taking advantage of the technology as much as possible. And other question is, I noticed you guys using Supabase and Firebase. So I'm assuming, can you tell me which one is used for which service?
Yes. For the image uploading, we have used Superbase, and for the report uploading, we have used Firebase, because we don't want to load a one server, because it would make our application slower. So we use microservice architecture to store the images in the Superbase, only profile images, and the report image we will store in the Firebase.
Okay, so you still use Firebase for images as well, the storage.
Yes, just a link.
Oh, just a link. Okay, good. Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you. Just a second. Any questions from our audience that they would like to ask this team? All good? Okay, I think I just thought about a quick joke that I thought I'll share. This team had actually fired up the base called Firebase. So thank you, guys. Next team, could you come up and start setting it up? Now the base is fired.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining us today. Group's presentation. So first of all, I would like to tell you the name of our application, which is MyRoots. And our idea was every family has a story to tell. So we have moved so far away from our houses, most of us have. We want to share our stories of our lives and events with our friends, and sometimes you just don't remember what to say, or you don't have the visual aid for it. So for that, we created our application. So before we begin and move into the application, I would like you to meet my wonderful team. Our amazing lead designer, Sauri, accompanied by Alex, our very talented team of developers, Pacholo, Preeti, Hangame, and myself, Namit. I am the project manager and the lead developer. So to know more about our application, I would like you to meet Alex. Tell us about the application.
Thank you. With this app, people can save and share their best stories and memories. They can build an interactive timeline with the best moments of their life, and they can also build a family tree that connects everyone in the family.
Now, you must be wondering, this is a great application, obviously, but do we have any competitors, and who are they? So, Preeti, would you like to tell us about the competitors and what do they offer?
We have analyzed our competitors, and we have 3 competitors: Day One, My Album, and 23 Snaps, and each offering a single feature. What makes our app different from these 3 apps is that we are combining all the features into a single platform, and we are providing a seamless experience to our user.
Thank you, Preeti. Now that we know about our application and our competitors, let's see how it looks in action. So for that, I would like Hangame to give us a small demo of our application.
Thank you. For this demo, I want to create a story about how we gathered at our grandparents' house every Nowruz, Persian New Year. To start, I want to add my cousin to my family tree so I can tag him later in my story. I want to invite him to fill the form and take a picture of himself using the app.
I'll just fill in my details, my date of birth, and I am her cousin, and that's pretty much it. So as you can see, I will be in the cousin column right over here, and my beautiful face.
Now that my cousin is added, we are move on to the stories, and we want to create the story of gathering in our grandparents' house in Nowruz. So I'm going to fill the form, title, the date, location was, okay, and the featured image, the family photo. To make this a story even more personal, I can not only type it out, but also record my voice to express my feelings, emotions, and it makes the story even more real. And I want to invite him to again express his feelings about these gatherings. Go ahead.
I really like going to these functions and pretending that I like everybody.
Okay. Now I want to filter all the stories that I tagged my cousin in it. So you can see that it was NJ tagged. And now let's add a really important family moment to our timeline. As you can see, all the more important family moments are in timeline at the gallons. You can see it. So we can add the event there. And let's move on to the gallery. And as you can see, all the images that we have added in this story are displaying here as well. And we also can add a new image here. We can go.
As soon as you upload images, you can see them, view them, edit them, and delete them.
Though my internet is down, I wanted to create another important story. Can you help me to get it back?
Sure, IT support is right here.
Oh, thank you.
Let's see what happened here. Oh, seems like Preeti turned off the internet. You're trying
Why?
to sabotage the. Why would you do that?
Pretty.
So we would like to record this event as a very memorable event as well. So I would just make today's story final presentation. I cannot spell. And I would like to take a photo with everybody here. So if you could just say hot pink rubber chicken. Okay. Today's date. Location is right here. Oh, yeah. Close it up. Final presentation. Thank you. So if you're wondering, oh, I wish we could, this is a very great event. I wish we could see it as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we can. So if you would just direct your attention to the monitors, and I would like you to scan this QR code for a beautiful surprise. I'll give you 10 seconds. 10. If it's working, thank you. If it's not, you may want to turn off the Langara Wi-Fi. So this was our demo. So now you're wondering, this design is perfect, and on mobile and on desktop, it looks so wholesome, so seamless. Who made this? How did they come up to this? So for that, I would like to invite our lead designer, Saori, to tell us more about the design.
Right, thank you, Namit. So first of all, we discussed and we decided on 3 adjectives describing our app, which is what was that? Which is a nostalgic, bonding, and memorable. And we wanted to users feel a deep emotional connections with their stories through our design choices. So for color palette, we carefully selected warm, inviting tones, and we decided to use this deep green as a primary color. And when it comes to logo, Alex took inspiration from our apps, which is a tree and a book, and we discussed how to combine this and ended up with this logo. And typography, we were looking for a typography, and we found a really, really nice one, but actually it was not free font, and we had to pay over $1,000 or something. And unfortunately, we are poor, broke international students, so we couldn't. And we found the Plus Jakarta Sans, which is a simple sans serif typography, but it has a really nice readability and a round shape, and we felt this atmosphere matches our app really well. And for the UI kit, we tried to focus on creating the really minimal and user-friendly design, And then we try to keep them simple to use our app easily for all ages.
Thank you, Shaori. Now, any application cannot be built without the technology. So let's talk about the technology that we use. For our design, we used Illustrator, Photoshop, Figma, which we learned from Reza last term, and our designers learned from Josue this term. So thank you to them. And HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and Firebase, we would like to thank Kevin, Jordan, and Reza for teaching us, and we were able to implement all these technologies for the first time and quite efficiently. And Supabase we used as a bucket for our image storing. GitHub we used for code collaboration. And for team communication and task management, we used Slack, Trello, and Google Drive for managing all the files. I would also like to thank all the instructors and IAs from our project group, Richard, Valentina, Benazir, and Amandeep. You guys were really supportive, and you helped us when we were asking stupid questions. Most of the time we were. So now, if you're not yet sold on this idea, I have my trump card for you. Pacholo, go ahead.
Thank you, Namit. So, you've seen what MyRoots is capable of, but we have more coming your way. Just imagine you and your partner. Have you ever thought about having your very own love story book, your album? Yeah, right? Well, I understand we have single people right here, but just imagine that, okay? So, what about your very own autobiography? For imagine when your journey in your home country and when you arrive in Canada. Something to show your children or hopefully your grandchildren. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you books, our future primary feature. It will let you design, customize, and make your own ebook with events, stories, and pictures of your own choosing. Not only that, you'll be able to print and have it shipped straight to your doorstep. So, how much does MyRoots cost? Anybody?
Well, Pacholo, with all these features, at least like $500.
Of course not. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud to present to you MyRoots is available for free. That's right. All of our features are available for free. And you have the option to upgrade for $4.99 for unlimited storage. That's right. $4.99 for unlimited stories, events, and pictures. Not only that, once we release the books feature, you'll be able to access all of its features. And you only have to pay when you have your book printed. That is how we value you as our customers. So, everyone, this is MyRoots by Sinister 6. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, fun presentation there. I'm still waiting for my love story book. So I'm thinking of selling it online. So I'm still waiting. So with that, I'll pass it on to the panelists for a Q&A.
Congrats for the presentation. It was amazing, especially the business part. Talk about graphic and design. Really well done. Congrats, because brings this warm feeling of family and friends and love, maybe. Overall, beautiful concept, beautiful choices for typography and colors as well, pretty elegant. The only feedback that I have to give to you was about gallery. Sometimes we see the pictures, but we don't remember exactly because memory. So maybe add some description, but overall, pretty well done and elegant. Congrats.
She's right. It was amazing, a great idea and implementation. But I have a lot of questions. But the one I want to ask is regarding your data models and scalability. So, how is the data model exactly? I think you guys are storing the family information in Firebase. So I just want to know exactly how each document connect to each other, and also about the tree. How deep can it go? How many generations is it able to render on the screen? Because I saw that on the family tree page, there was like side by side view, and I was just wondering how that look in a family with, I don't know, 500 generations. How did you guys thought about that?
For our family tree, we had a lot of discussion because we really wanted it to look more like a tree. So we looked up some libraries like D3 and Flow and Chart .js, but since we had limited time and so many features to implement, we decided for now to just go with the list view. And for now, you can add relationships as well, but sooner in the future, we will be adding it, making it a proper family tree where you can drag and connect relationships and link children to their parents, like your aunt and uncle, and then link to it.
The use of capturing audio was a great idea, especially you're capturing stories and things like that. That was nice gesture. The QR code generation, I didn't completely understood how it worked because it just showed me a picture. But was it part of the flow in the application, or was it something that you guys prepared in advance?
It was something that we planned in advance to share we were thinking as how would you like to share your stories with your family members, and as I took a picture of everybody, so we all wanted to connect. So yeah, Pajolo would you like to tell, since he was the one who implemented?
Oh yeah, it's generating a QR code in real time.
Okay, that would good. It would be good to actually do that because there are libraries in JavaScript. You can generate from any string. You can generate a QR code. So that, yeah, could be a more real time things. That was great. And yeah, I think you guys also know geolocation when you're capturing your story. Okay. That was good. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Every time when I pass by the golf ground next to our college, I feel this strong urge to play golf. But reality hits me because I don't have a golf kit with me. And I can't afford to buy one because I'm poor. I'm international student. And I know I'm not alone here. And a lot of us love to play sports and outdoor activities, but we held ourselves back. We can't afford to buy gear. That's where our app comes here, Gearify. I'm Tejaswani and I'm the project manager, and I'm here with my amazing team members. Mayank, he's our lead developer, and followed by Kento, Johnson, and Halin. And we have solo designer, and he's Uzman. And coming to our application here, user can easily rent and lend sports equipment. And here it's highly recommended for those who want to try new sports. And now I request Kento to tell more about our app.
These are our key features. Our app simplifies the rental process by connecting renters with local lenders through location-based matching. It also enables seamless communication, easy management of listing, and the ability to schedule renters in advance. These are our competitors. We compared 5 features within the rental market. As you can see, some competitors have same features as we have, like filter system or a challenge feature. But still they have a limit to their functionality. So we believe our app can stand out by combining these features. Now, let's move on to the demo.
Hey Harleen, summer is coming. I'm on college break and I finally want to learn how to ride a bicycle, but I don't have one.
Oh, that's great. Actually, I know an app from where you can rent a bicycle easily.
That's great. Let's check it out. Okay, I see a few options. Do I need to log in to rent something?
Yes, you can see a list of items which are available for rent. You can see in this page. So you can use the filter to search the items according to your requirement. You can also search the items using your location as well. But you need to log in or sign up first if you want to rent something.
Nice. Let's check out this bicycle. Okay, I see an image, a description, a location, and a calendar. That's useful.
Yeah. If you have any questions before renting regarding the sport equipment, then you can message the owner directly and clarify your inquiries.
Okay, let me ask if this bicycle comes with a helmet.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a confirmation.
Yeah, I think now everything looks good. You are ready to send the request to the owner. You have to select the dates from the calendar, how long you want to rent the item. Once you send the request to the request, then owner will receive this request in his pending request. Now, owner will have authority to approve or decline your request. Once he approves your request, it will come to the active rentals. And once your rental period ends, it will come to the rental history.
Nice. I saw a lender button. So can I rent my own items?
Yes, if you have unused gear you are not using, then you can lend it and make some extra money from it, like I did. Last week I listed one of tennis kit from here, and uh, let me show you how it works. We click on upload item and fill all the details like a location and name of the item. You can upload your pictures like via using camera functionality and file uploading feature. And after submission, it will appear on the rentals of the lender's page and as well as the home page where renters can find it.
Nice. I see a heart icon on the top right corner of each image. What's that for?
Yeah, that's a favorite button. If you like any item and you want to save it for later, then you have to click on it and it will appear on the favorite page.
Nice. I might favorite a few items before deciding. I also see a profile button. Is that the profile page?
Yeah, here, this is the profile page where you can edit your information like a username or password and anything else. And once you are done with the app, you can log out from here.
This app is really useful. I will download it now.
Yeah, definitely it's a lifesaver for renting sports gear. And now I will hand over to the Usman who will explain our next slide UI branding kit.
Logo and colors. We have choose dark, vibrant colors to match the energy of sports. The mix of blues and greens give the confidence and the freshness towards the system. Meantime, the neutral tones balance the design, and overall, these colors make the Gearify looks visually appealing and easy to use for everyone. Adjectives, energetic. It reflects the active dynamic world of sports and user-friendly, designed for easy browsing and smooth renting. And trustworthy gives the users the confidence to rent and lend equipment. Typography. We have choose Noto Sense that makes more clarity towards the system. Previously, it was Reddit Sense, and we tried to match that. And overall, we have chosen the Noto Sense that makes sense. And you can see in the left side there is a component that would be visible in the lender's page that the user could be able to borrow the items. As usual, there is a login component and the calendar components that helps the users to borrow the equipments based on depends on the date that they have wished. And the icons that helps the users to choose the features based on the requirements that it would be visible. And handing over to.
So these are the tools that we use to enable build Gearify. Each of these tools played a crucial role in bringing our project to life. We use Figma and Illustrator for design, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript for the front end, and Firebase for the back end. Most of us had little to no experience with these tools before the course, so we are truly grateful to our instructors and IAs for guiding us through the learning process. Now, Mayank will discuss about the business model.
For our business plan, we have two tiers. First, we have a base tier. With the base tier, you can view items, you can rent items based on your requirements, you can message owners, you get location-based filtering, and you are charged a 3% platform fee on all transactions. We also have a premium tier that costs $499 per month. With the premium tier, you get all the features of the base tier, and you also get the ability to lend items if you want to give something out for rent to earn some income, and you don't pay any platform fee on any transactions. Next, we identified 3 features that we can implement in our app in the future. These are a customizable search radius, a sports events calendar, and the ability to have tutorials and personal and group training sessions. That is all from us today. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. Thank you for the presentation. I think the demo is pretty good. I can follow it, and I was thinking maybe it's something that I could use to rent equipment as well too. So it's really good. I'm going to pass it on to our panelists here.
Thank you, Richard, and congratulations. Good job. About design, I think you made good choices with green and blue active colors that brings this feeling of sports and a life that is really full of activities. For homepage, I think you could improve bringing some information for the first-time user because user experience is really important. So present a little bit about how it works, how the user should use every tool, every feature. But overall, good job. Thank you.
Yeah, good job. I really like the idea. I like the features, and I think it will have a lot of potential. Congratulations for that. I do have a question regarding, not really a question, more a comment. I feel like this type of idea, this solution would benefit greatly of a rating and review system in order to maintain the reputation and the quality of the products. So I think that was something that is missing. But overall, very good job.
Thank you for your presentation. Yeah, it was good that you guys allow anonymous browsing, where people don't have to log in always to get the feature. And so that was a good flow. Also, the calendar part was also a good thing to do. One of the challenges with this type of app is always the payment issue, because obviously we're renting. So I know that this wasn't really, well, I couldn't implement because of the server-side component for it. So yeah, this is probably something that I mentioned, that this is something for the future feature that should be added. But overall, it's good. Also, probably not a good idea to start with offline mode because people don't have idea what's the offline thing is. Maybe for the flow, the offline can be shown later. But overall, it's good. Thank you.
Okay, any questions for this team? I know you guys got eager to rent bicycle or something this summer. Yeah? Awesome. So that's great. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you.
Hi everyone, thank you for joining us today. We are Team ParkSmart. Let me introduce you to my team. We have developers here, Vipul, Hitin, Manmeet, our project manager, Urdit. We have our designers team, Sahil, our lead designer, Terence, and I am Sukhbir, the lead developer. So, few months ago, I was heading to the Taylor Swift concert. I was very excited about. But when I reached near the event, I couldn't find a parking space. For about 30 minutes, I was just circling blocks after blocks just to find one. But I couldn't. I was very frustrated at that time. But at the same time, I wish I had a magic map where I can see all the available parking locations. I can book, park my vehicle, and enjoy the rest of the concert. Very fascinating, right? So that is exactly what our app offers. So the ParkSmart is a smart solution which optimizes the parking availability, where owners with their freely available parking space can rent them, and the users who are looking for a parking space can conveniently find and book them. Easy. Now I would like to invite Sahil to talk more about the key features.
Thank you, Sukhbir. So our app provides you both the sides. If you are a user, you can use it. If you are owner, you have a free parking spot, you can just rent it out over here. First, we will talk about the users. So you can just easily go to our app and search for a parking space. You will get multiple options. You can interact into the map and choose which parking spot you want to book. And after that, you are all set. You are happy with the parking. And after that, you come home. If you want to book the same parking spot, you have a booking history for that. You can just don't want to search again. You can just go back to the booking history, and after that, you can book directly from that. And for the owner side, if you have a free parking space, you want to earn some money, you can just upload the pictures and just decide what amount you want to rent it out. And after that, you have a dashboard to just add and delete all the parking spots. And after that, you also have a booking history, so you can keep records of all the bookings you receive. And next, let's talk about our competitors. We are not the only one who are discussing about that there's a parking there's issue with the parking spaces within the Vancouver and all over the Canada. So other apps also provide similar features, but they only provide show us the parking spaces, and after that we need to go to a particular place, and after that we need to download another app or something. We need to talk to the owner or something for the booking. But our app provides you the pre-advance of booking. You can just go to our app, search for it, and you can directly book it from our applications. And also, other apps didn't provide the users to upload the pictures. They kind of list their parking spots, but our app can do that. Now, let's see how easy it is for you guys to book a parking spot.
Hey guys, wanna go to the Canucks game tonight?
Yes, I would love to, but the parking situation in the downtown is a nightmare.
Yes, it is, but not anymore. You don't know about the ParkSmart app?
ParkSmart? What's that?
Let me show you. ParkSmart is a simple app that helps you find parking spaces. You simply go to their website and create a new account if you're a new user. But if you have since I am already a user, I'll just sign in. Let's fix that. We'll enter our destination, Rogers Arena. Okay. As you can see, it will show me all the parking spaces available based on our input. Now I can filter and sort this data according to my needs.
And I can also see the location on the map, right?
Oh yeah, they have an interactive map as well. If you click on any pinpoint on the map, you can see exactly where the listing is, right? Okay, so let's say you select one parking spot that you like. You click on it, and then you can see all the details, the availability, the description, and the price. You simply click on Book Now. Now you enter your details such as your license plate, your car model. The date is already selected. I'll select the time that I want the parking space for. Okay, I can see the total duration and my total amount. I'll click on confirm booking. I'll verify my details and click confirm. You guys can see my book listing has been I successfully booked my parking space.
Okay, so like if I wanna see my history in the future,
Oh, you can do that. You simply go to the booking history and you can see all your past and current bookings there. If you click on a listing, you'll see exactly the details of the listing.
so I can copy my address.
Yes, you can do that as well. You simply copy the address. Okay. Okay, one more thing. If you guys are like me and you keep forgetting your passwords, you can also change that. You simply go to your profile. You can change any of the details that you like. You can change your email, name, etc., your phone number, and you can also change your password. And you can log out when you're done.
Hi, Gurjit. I have a parking space that is not into use. So can I just rent and earn some perks?
Oh, yes, you can do that. I do exactly that. So whenever I go to work, I rent out my driveway. For that, you just simply click on Become a Host. And then you're on the owner dashboard. You click on Add New Listing. And then I enter the details of my parking space. Let's say the name is My Parking Space or whatever. I'll enter my location. Then I'll enter a short description of my parking space. And then I'll enter the price. Okay. Now I can either choose an image or upload with the camera. Let's go with the camera.
Oh, sorry. We have a problem. We don't have a parking down here. So here you go.
Okay, now the picture has been captured. I'll upload the image. Now I'll simply toggle my availability and I'll choose when my listing space availability. Let's say the time. Let's select Monday and I'll enter the time and okay, I'll click on add listing and boom, my listing has been added. I'll go back to the home page. You can see my listing here.
Oh, that's great, but I guess the price is too much. So can we
Okay,
reduce that?
we can change that. We'll click on edit and we'll go to the price. Let's say $20 is fine in this economy. But I need 200. What can I do? Right? Let's go update the listing. The listing has been updated. You guys can see it's $20 now. I can also delete my listing if I want. Uh-oh, is it just me or the Wi-Fi is down? Okay, it's back again. Try again. Okay. So now our designers are going to discuss about the designing and branding of our website.
Okay, thank you, Gurdeep. So for our logo, we took the inspiration of the parking sign and also a light bulb, which it has the association with the word smart. And also combining with our brand color, which are blue, and it evokes the feels of technological products like automotive and also trustworthy and also green, which shares the views of the sustainability. Next, in our typography, we chose Poppins because it's popular. No, right? Yeah. Although designers love popular things because it means it's trendy, but no. So we chose Poppins because Poppins, when we look deep into the character P, it looks so similar to the parking signs P. And also we created cars and input fields with white backgrounds with the drop shadow to make it looks clean. And also we have several states for the buttons and all the designs. We follow the WCAG, which means the accessibility grading guideline. And we have at least a grading of AA.
So choosing a plan is like choosing a parking spot. If you choose the right one, only then you make your life easier. So here we are with our two plans. One of them is a free, which is like a for trial purpose. You can list your one parking with basics advanced features. And talking about the other one is which comes with a nominal fees. You can get many things on your table, like 5 parking spots availability. You can like list them anytime, and also you get some advanced features like priority ranking of your listings. Moreover, you get 24 hours support team for you at every time. So yeah, over to Vipul.
Okay, so this semester we couldn't implement all the features which we have discussed because of the time we had only 12 weeks. So in future, we would like to build 3 more features. The first one is payment integration, where user can go to the app and pay online for the parking spot they have selected. They can pay by card. And the second thing we would like to do is suggest the parking based on AI. Like if the user parked their spot and when he want to book again, so the parking spot will get suggestion based on the previous booking of the user. So the third thing is in-app navigation, like you see in the Uber app. So we would like to offer a feature that in when you book a parking spot and you want to go there, so the app will show you the way to go there by in-app navigation. And for the tech stack, we used, for the front end, we used JavaScript, CSS, and HTML. And for the back end, we used Firebase. And for version control, we used the GitHub. And this is something new which we learned this semester, the GitHub. And I would like to thank Binazir for that because she taught us how to resolve conflicts and for the code, and for team conflicts, I would like to thank Richard. And for the design purpose, we use Illustrator and Figma. So that's our app. Thank you.
I'm glad to help you guys out with conflict there within your team. No, it's good. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Taylor Swift ticket, so you're lucky that you got one. So I'm going to pass it on to our panel.
Thank you, Richard. So congrats, really useful, especially at the downtown, as you said, Grandview. Talking about design, good job. About the logo, pretty creative. About contrast in readability is the only feedback that I can give you is to improve this part because it's really important, especially when you hover, to have full readability about everything, especially buttons, because the user needs to know what to do clearly. But overall, good job, guys.
Yeah, good job. Actually, I have a question about how you handle data on your app, especially with concurrent writing. So, what's the strategy for preventing that the same spots book at the same time, but two different people? If you guys thought of that, there any strategy for solving?
Um, for that purpose, like if the booking has already, if the listing has already been booked, for that time slot, that would be disabled. If the other user wanted to try, other user wanted to book the same listing again, he won't be able to do that in the same time duration.
Thank you for presentation. Yeah, it's good that you mentioned all the advanced feature. And, implementing booking services systems challenge has its own challenge, especially in this case, you guys need to match the time and location, both from the person who wants to park and the person who has availability. Now, how do you guys doing this search exactly? You guys include the vicinity search when someone is, how far in the radius you go when you want to search for a parking? Can someone choose how far they want to search, or you guys have predefined vicinity when someone wants to?
We have filters. We have already defined 10-kilometer radius, but you can see the search. Can go to the page search results. At the search result page, we have filters which will show the current radius that you are gonna search, but you can change that by with your preferences.
Yeah, it was also good the part that you were offering the parking. You had the choice to select all the times and dates. Is it only for a week, or you can go up to longer period when someone wants to offer a parking?
Currently, we are just working within. So basically, the week means we are not defining the date. So, for example, you are working Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. So you can check like the parking spot is available Monday to Friday, maybe 10 to 4, and within the time slot, anybody can book that.
Okay, so it would be good to limit that, have a start date and date in terms of calendar. But overall, it's good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. We are so glad to have you here today with us. My name is Semi. I'm one of the developers in Team Impacto. So let's start with a simple thought. One voice can spark an idea, but many voices can create a movement. Every one of us has something we care about. It can be social change, environmental issue, or personal growth. But the real challenge is how to make a real impact. So today we are presenting you Impacto. Impacto is created by 2 designers and 5 developers who are eager to have a real impact in their social lives. Our project manager is Naomi, also one of our developers. Our other developers are Rio, Yoon, and Francisco. And our world-class designers are Poppy and Sura. So for our main features, I'm handing over to Francisco. Enjoy.
Thank you, Sammy. Impacto is an app that allows people to host events, petition, or both, and share their perspectives. First, there are 3 main features. First feature, users can create or join events by just 1 click and manage all of them in one place. Second feature, users can share text, images, or videos with all participants. Third features, users can find all the events with the categories of their choice on one map. Impacto has equipped so many features. The only thing Impacto needs now is a new user.
Hey, what's wrong?
Oh, thank you for asking. It's about my kids. At my kids' elementary school, it's mandatory for all kids to go outside during recess and lunch recess, even the heavy rainy days and the frozen cold days. I mean, they might catch a cold, and I think it's unfair. They have no choice but to stay outside. So I want to bring this issue to attention of Vancouver School Board. But before that, I want to gather supporters and raise awareness among parents. But the problem is, I don't know where to reach and how to start.
Well, I know just the app for this. It's called Impacto. You can find and create events or petitions all in one place. It's so convenient. If it's an event, anyone can participate in the events during the event period. For petitions, you can see the number of signatures in real time.
Fantastic.
Yep, let's have a look at
Okay,
this.
so let me take a look at the app. Oh, there are so many events going on. Looks fantastic. So I want to take a look at the web on my browser.
Yes, you can download the application from the icon in the search bar actually.
Oh, it's cool. This is my app. So it looks like I have to sign up, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me sign up. Oh, it's clean and a simple one. So it's easy peasy.
It is.
Yeah, so I'm going to sign up. Oh, it's standard procedure, terms and conditions. Okay. Oh, looks like it's optional page, but so I'm going to fill in anyway. Okay, looks great. Okay, I'm going to finalize it. This is review page. Okay, go to next one. Ta-da! I have my account here. So I want to explore this website by clicking magnifying glass.
This is a list view. You can see all activities on this page.
Oh, wow, so many activities. So how about map view? Oh, I can see all the events on the map. It's very convenient. So I want to explore the button above, like education. Okay, not so many people are interested in education, unfortunately. And how about community? Looks okay.
Since it's school related, let's search school and see what comes up.
That's right. Oh, now it's narrowed down school-related events. Oh, look. There is an event happening today, and actually it's happening right now.
Yes, let's join.
Okay. Oh, looks great. Oh, the event is school-related and also children-related. Yeah, I like this event, so I'm going to save this event. And also, I can see two buttons. I understand the attend button, but what is the support button?
Support basically means you support the cause. The number of supports is same as number of signatures.
I see. I can see the bar.
Let's see the number of the supports.
Okay.
How much is it? 14?
14. Not so many, but it's okay. It's a great cause. I'm going to support this event.
Yes, right. Let's go back to the event page and
Before that, can I share the event with my
yes, sure.
friends?
You
Yeah.
have a Facebook account.
Okay. I shared my event, not that event.
Then let's go back to the event
Sure.
page and check the number of supports again.
Okay. Oh, now it turns 15. The last one is me.
It's you.
Yay.
How about joining a chat?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I can see the bottom.
It's active.
Yep.
It's right now. So
Mm-hmm.
I will join the chat too.
Sure. So I'm going to join the chat as well.
I have opened. Now I say, I like your cause.
Yeah. Then I'm going to send a message like, I'll support your event. Yeah. Yay. Two of the comments are here. And Oh, the video just came in. Why
Yeah.
don't we take a look?
Yeah, let's have a look. Looking nice.
Yeah, wow, it's amazing, isn't it?
I like this.
Yeah, I can see now we can make an actual impact.
Now you have learned how Impacto works. Let's create the event of our own.
Okay, so I'm gonna click the event. Okay, so there are three types of the events: event, petition, and both. Okay, this time I'm going to create event. I fill the photo. The event would be recess freedom or something. Yeah, the date would be first Sunday of May, 9 to 12 p.m. And the place would be Jameson Elementary School, which my kids are going. And I remember the capacity was 80 people in the auditorium, so let's go with 80. The category is going to be education and health, of course. Description would be something like this. Okay, great. So let's review. Okay, looks perfect. So I'm going to publish it. Oh, this
Yeah.
is my page.
It looks good.
Yeah.
But let's double check this event under my event page.
Oh, I can see the event under hosting section. So is it possible to save as draft?
Yes, if you want to take a break half through, you can save the draft here. And you can also say you're attending events, supporting events, and bookmarked events. You can change the status like unsave and withdraw support and the cancel attending as well. Oh, I have one more thing. You can publish the event from here as well.
Oh, great. I can manage all of it at one place. It's amazing.
Thank you, Naomi. Thank you, Yoon, and thank you, Suro, right here as well for the demo. Now that we have a clearer picture of how Impacto works, let's dive into the reasoning behind our branding. So we built our logo around 3 elements that best define our application. We combine the location pin, which represents the map visualization, and the people icon, which symbolize the users who want to create meaningful impact, and the heart, which symbolizes the desire to support good causes. And all of this combined become Impacto. And here you can see our logo as an app icon, and we also have the vertical, horizontal version as well. And as for the text, we wanted Impacto to be easily readable to all users, so we went with the sans serif typeface. We chose Geologica for the title and Hein for the smaller text. And as for our color palette, I guess everyone can tell that blue is our primary color. We choose this color because it gives a sense of positivity, collaboration, community, and trust. And to balance with the blue, we chose the light green as our accent color to inject some energy, enthusiasm to take the action. Now, moving on to our UI kit. Here is a glimpse of our UI components. We wanted to maintain consistency with our text, so we made our icons round as well. And here you can also observe the behavior of our components in different states. And with that, I will pass it over to Francisco.
Thank you, Puppy. These are the tools we used. For design, Photoshop, Figma, and Illustrators empower our designer to create high-quality visuals. We would like to thank Valentina for providing helpful feedbacks to polish our app. For project management, we keep things organized with Slack and Trello. We would like to thank Richard for sharing his wisdom and experience about management. For development, we use HTML, CSS, and JavaScript to build our front end, while Firebase, TinyMCE, and Google Maps API serve as our backend or plugins. We would like to thank Kevin, Rezar, Benazir, and Amandip for answering all the questions we had. Without any of you, this will not happen. We do appreciate all the support and escorts along this journey.
So, how do you like our app with its diverse features and user-friendly interface? We offer this app to all of the users completely free. Users can enjoy basic features such as create event and search event and getting real-time update, all for free. For the users looking to get more out of their events, we offer $5 monthly subscription. This includes the benefit such as ad-free viewing and unlimited event creation. For now, we are planning new features like support for activity reports to the government and AI-powered event management efficiency. Please look for them. So, ready to change the world? Start download by Impacto. Oops,
We're offline. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Great. Thanks for the presentation. It was a fun presentation, so I enjoyed it. I'll pass it on to.
Thank you, Richard. So once again, a good idea for community. Thank you. The logo, pretty creative. I like the idea of support and the heart. I have a question about the name, Impacto, because if you are thinking about using a tagline to guide the user, because at first glance, you don't understand clearly about what is about Impacto. So maybe add a tagline to guide the first user, what is about the application, the website. So how can I use Impacto to create my event and what kind of event? So if you consider this. Thank you.
Yes, good job. And that's a very complete application. There are a lot of features and they are implemented very well. That actually reminds me of my own project one because our app was also about connecting strangers to do things together. And one of the things that we thought as a team was how to ensure that everyone there is trustworthy. So we talked about how to verify identity. I noticed that you have a terms and condition when creating an account. I think that's important. But I would also like to know from you if you guys thought about how to verify identity and how that would look like on your app.
Thank you very much. I was going to ask you about offline, but you got me at the last second, so that's good. It's very good use of real-time database for chat. I believe that's what you guys did for the chatbot. That was very good. And also very good use of categories for creating events and then using it for search filtering. So overall, it's good, very good. I just noticed one alert in one case that pop up. Probably not a good idea to have alerts. That's more like for development, doing development. If you want to use something that disappeared itself. Don't have to close it manually. But that's good. Overall, very good. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? Thomas, yes.
Hi there. Yeah, I'm Kokoy. I'm a term 4 student. Do I need to stand? Yeah. So first of all, congratulations on your presentation. It was really great, as with all the teams that presented today. So my question is it a requirement for this term to use Google Maps? Because I noticed that all projects were using it. And if so, what particular APIs in Google Maps did you use? Was it legacy or the newly rolled out services that were only introduced early this year?
Yes, it is a requirement for us to use a Google API. And sorry, I didn't understand the meaning by what kind of Google API?
Oh yeah. So I'm not sure if you guys know about this, but some of the APIs from Google were moved to legacy in March 1st of this year, which means they rolled out a new service around January. Like for example, if you're using map directions, now it's called routes. So I'm just wondering whether you use the new ones or the old ones.
Then I think it should be the legacy one.
Actually, I do have a question for you. what advice, you being the last team here on the stage, so I can't bring everyone here, do you have for the term one students who are here today? Any advice you can give them, or any suggestions you can give them? I see the mic being passed over to someone else.
So I was like they're saying, like, so we have only 3 weeks to implement, but actually I felt like 2 weeks to implement. The really like constraint, the time that you have to concentrate is like 1 week, only 1 week. So I want you to prepare like from the beginning of the project one. So first 2 weeks seems like easy and relaxed, but it actually not. So you should prepare from the beginning. That's my advice.
Good. Thank you for your advice, and good job. Thank you, guys. Oh, hang on. Thank you. One more advice.
If you are trying to create like a complex application, please do not use single page application. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thank you. I would like to ask Monica and Win, join me here. Please stand on the stage here for with me. I have a question for you guys. Now that you can actually answer the question here. What advice would you like, to give to term 2 students? Because you're preparing for your term 3 presentation right now. So I would appreciate if you can give them the advice for this term. So prepare them for next term.
Yeah, so next term you guys will be working on a capstone, that's right?
No, next term is you're in term 3, right?
I'm term 4.
Term 4.
Yeah.
So
I'm a
capstone right
Yeah.
now. Never mind.
Okay.
Like I said, I can't remember which
Okay.
student which term now. Go ahead.
Talk to whom?
Maybe. What's the advice you have?
I was going
for
to
term
3. Yeah, the one
Term
that
3, yeah.
project 2 students. I'm not sure if there are any of them there, but it's a good idea to always think about scalability, and this infrastructure matters. So I've noticed that here in project 1, most teams don't really worry about that, thinking about the number of millions of users or something like that, how the app would work with this type of information, too many information. So, and that's something that the panelists might ask you on the capstone, and we as a team are preparing for that with this type of questions. So it's always good to start designing and developing with this question in mind, and that will impact your development and your system design. So we should always start thinking from this, from the beginning.
Good.
So sometimes we let so many ideas and so many features. So my advice is focus on what really works, focus on one target, and please don't create too many features that the user is not going to use. So focus on what is really important and do it really well done from the start, from design process until the development part. Don't create too much and get lost, because it's easy, because sometimes we think too much and you want to deliver a lot. So do less, but do really well. So this is my advice.
My advice always, remember I said less is more. Like initially you always want to do a lot, but then at the end, because I don't have time to do a lot, so you just want to do the bare minimum. So don't start off too ambitious. Just bite what you can chew is what my suggestion would be. I would actually like to, appreciate your time coming here. I may choose some of you guys in the future for helping out with the panelists there. So Monica, maybe I have a little. All right. I would like to extend our thanks to family members and friends who are here to watch the team. It's really important to have friends and family support. It's not just the study part, but when you're studying, They are here, they're always there to help you. So I appreciated the help that I got. So you should appreciate the family members helping you. Of course, I have a little award for one team. Unfortunately, it's like picking one child of yours. It's hard to pick a child. It's always like that. So please don't, feel. I think all the teams did a great job. So it's very hard to pick, all of you for sure. So please understand my situation here. But I thought the IAs and I thought that one team really stood out, like in terms of what we think is the best web product award for this term. This team started off very cohesive as a team, very good synergy there, coordinated very well. This team actually did from technically, had a lot of features in there that we thought we were a bit surprised that they actually did implemented all the features, a lot of features. And from a design perspective, this team also did a really good job with their design slide and also the overall design. So for that, I would like to, again, we can take photos later on. I know Pizza is coming. Amandeep is not here. He has my Visa card right now. So I'm a bit concerned about that. For the best product award this term, I would like to give it to Impacto. All right, lastly, I really want to sincerely thank our IA, Valentina and Amandeep and Benazir for helping out with the students. So I would like to appreciate their help. And yeah, and lastly, like I said, it's always good to have Kevin and instructors to join us. Well, Riza is going to be here for sure, but thanks for coming out for supporting the team.